Hey, Cappy, how are you? This is Mary Ellen, coming to you from Moonrise Cottage. This is about your soulmate. Your soulmate's reading. What's going on with your soulmate this month, Cappy? And my guides are saying, depending on what's going on with you, as we all know, right? So it's an interesting array of cards. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back to everybody who's been following along. Really appreciate all the love and encouragement that's been coming my way. So just a sweet reminder, please hit the like button for me. Just a vote of confidence for all the work I'm putting in, I think, and it helps my channel. I am trying to grow my channel this year. It's the first time I've really been able to be here full time, so it's a new adventure. Spirit says for all of us. So there are 3 cards here that set the tone, that give us an idea about the energy that we're working with. So the first one's from the Animal Medicine cards. It's the blank shield. I love that. So whoever this person is that you are wanting to be with, or someone that you're already engaged with, they know, Cappy, that in a sense they are dealing with their own desire to be able to come into alignment and to understand the energy. There's a couple of things wound up in this, my guides are saying. So we see next to it the seer and then the light field. So, the blank shield is the ability to stand and to find your own totem and to be able to mark your own mark, Spirit's saying. So your beautiful soulmate is engaged to some degree, of course, in the process that you're engaged in. And if you have not seen your soul cycle reading, go watch it, because it's all about this. It's about coming to a new place. It's about being the blank shield, being willing to transform. So I think you're with somebody, Spirit says, or if you are considering someone, you have to understand that you got to stand in your place in this life, and you've got to be in the center of your own existence in order to choose well. And that person has to be able to have their own path and stand in themselves in a very strong way. I'm going to move this forward a little bit. The light's a little funny today. It's overcast here. It's getting ready to rain. So, I think there's a lot of considering going on. We've come through this intense, another 0-point full moon. We're coming into the new moon in Aries, and then we're going to have another Libra full moon, the second one in a row. So cycle to cycle, Capricorn, you're going through a massive transformation. And you know what? You need someone who's strong enough to be able to just stand in their own energy and say, all right, you're transforming. I'm here doing my work. I can be steady in my own self while you attend to yourself. And I also think that this person, whoever it is wise enough to be able to be the blank shield and to allow what is meant to come forward without a lot of judgment. So, and partly because here's the next card. This is from the Mystical Shaman Oracle, the seer. Isn't that intense? Standing next to the blank shield. It's a beautiful message about your soulmate. I think you've got somebody, or you either in your life now, or there's somebody who's looking at you, Cappy, and they're looking at you with visionary understanding about your journey, about who you are. They're looking deep into you. They want to know who you are, and they're not messing around. I like it. And if it's your partner, I think they're joining you on this journey that you're on, Cappy. So let's just take a quick look at the book. The seer represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details of life into the hidden realms, where the information is available to those with the discernment to perceive it. The symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, the capacity to know something without prior exposure. The seer knows truth, always seeks truth beyond all else, and sees reality as it truly is without judgment. That's why the blank shield is there. The seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. The seer represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. So your lover is able to use their intuitive power to look deep into the heart of you, Cappy. And sometimes they need it, right? Because, Cappy, not always above board. Depends on your whole astrological chart, doesn't it? But you're going deep. I mean, that's your mission. So you need someone who is as powerful as you, Capricorn, and you got to let them in, right? Spirit's saying this goes both ways. So there's somebody who's very intuitive, very grounded, very center in their own life, and able to be joining you to stand beside you on this journey that you're having. And that is what you need, Cappy. You know, if you're a Capricorn or you're engaged with, my spirits always say, a Capricorn, you know what that journey is. It is a big commitment to be with someone who is completely transforming and doing it for the benefit of the universe and all of humanity, because they got Pluto in their first house. So this last card from the Journey of Love Oracle, the light field. And of course, that's what we're talking about. Look, that Cappy, that's what you're looking into. And your partner, same thing. They're feeling it. They see it. They love it. And it's a very intense, very mystical journey. And whoever this person is, if you're in a committed partnership and you've met a soulmate, somebody you consider a twin flame, or any heart chakra awakener, this is a really intense, deep, reverent, beautiful connection. So let's take a look into the Rider Waite and see what my guides have to say about love. Can you please give us some information about Cappy's soulmate for the month of April 2019? The seer, the one who can see into the light field and be the blank shield, standing next to a Cappy. Ha! Woo, baby, look at that! That literally just flipped right out of the deck. I love it. All right, you know what? I'm going to put it there because I think that's the way they love you. Look. Love it. Loving it. 9 of Wands. Intense amount of passion. And now a moment of stillness, in a sense, comes forward. There's something about the way this person sees you and the battles that you've been through. Thank you, Spirit. And they know that you're in a moment of shift and change. Maybe the two of you did some real work on the relationship during this full moon that came, because it was a big one, wasn't it? All right, Spirit, give us some more messages, please, about soulmate for beautiful Capricorn, April 2019. What is that Capricorn needs to know about this soulmate? You know, they're there for you, Cappy. They see you, baby. You're not hiding a thing. And if you think you are, forget about it, my guides are saying. Boy, this is somebody. It's giving me a chill, Cappy. This person is amazing. All right, Spirit. What does Capricorn need to know about their soulmate in order to love and support them? Allow them in. Spirit's talking about you got to allow them in. Because you know what, Cappy, they know anyways. There's nothing you can keep for them. Because, you know, in order to be with a Capricorn, you have to be pretty strong in yourself. You really do. If it's going to be a healthy relationship. Spirit, what's the next piece of this message, please? For beautiful Capricorn soulmate. What do we need to? There we go. That's it. They're standing with you. They're building the temple. 3 of Pentacles. Celebration, but it's about the plans that this person is making when it comes to loving you and what they want to create. And they want to create the kind of love that would exist in a temple. And they're looking to the universe and they're making their plans, and they are doing some building themselves. And they are building into the light field. Wow. Astounding. Okay, Spirit. What else do we need to know about Capricorn soulmate? Please give us some messages for April 2019. Woo, boy. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm going to take this because that's in perfect alignment, Spirit says, with that. Let's see. The rest of this, I think, is just too many cards. What do we got here? Spirit says take the top one. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Okay, beautiful. So, you know, I think that this person, whoever this is, I'm going to put Queen of Cups over here, Spirit says. The blank shield. Someone who's in control of themselves, who has a lot to offer. Beautiful, beautiful lunar, feminine energy having just come through this moon. So one of the things about the Queen of Cups is, you know, she sits in her place. She's powerful. She knows. Look at that. She emerges out of the temple, offering cups of love, or sitting there to receive the love that you're offering to her. Because Capricorn, she has you a little bit undone, doesn't she? Whoever this is. But you see how there's a cap on her cup? Her cup is covered. And she looks at all the bounty. It's really interesting because we were talking about Capricorn, the sea goat. Go, if you haven't seen your soul cycle reading, please look. So, she's the one who's going to decide if she's going to take the cover off her cup of love and activate it. So you might be engaged with someone in whom you are desiring this kind of progression. And they're sitting there with their blank shield looking at you. They see you, Cappy. They know you can't pull the wool over their eyes. It might, this might be somebody who has a lot of earth in their chart, actually, because we see the building is being done by the Pentacle realm, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles inside the light field in the temple with all this love and passion. As you probably know, a fellow earth sign, they're not going to rush into anything. They know what their boundaries are. Most of them, they're pretty firm. And they are feeling the love. They are, but they're looking at you. They're looking at how you attend to your process and how you attend to them, how you attend to your ability to offer love and to be involved in a love relationship. It's pretty interesting. All right, Spirit. Talk to us a little bit about this Queen of Cups, this blank shield person sitting there with the cup, looking out into the water at the sea goat, the beautiful Capricorn. What's the message about that person? What does Capricorn need to know about their Queen of Cups? Soft love. They're talking about soft love. And, Cappy, you need it, don't you? Gosh almighty, if anybody needs it. All right, Spirit. Woo-wee. Well, let's see. What do we got here? I have... It's too many, I think. Well, no, let's take them. All right. So, you know what? This is why they're looking at you in this way, because they see that you've been through this. They know. Cappy, this person knows you right down to your soul, don't they? Wow. And while they're working so hard, the Hermit, taking that light in the light field, I do think maybe to let me know. This is earth or water, maybe. They are going inside really deep into this light field to build this temple. They're working really hard, and they're doing it with the power and the ability of the seer, because they know there's complete transformation going on inside of you. They have complete understanding of who you are and what you're going through and who you are in the mind of the universe. And look, love it. Mic drop. Spirit says mic drop. They know. And this came out upside down too. All right. So we're just going to put that over there as a companion. So, Nine of Cups, all that arrogance, all that inability to really you think you got it all. You're showing the world you got it all, but you don't, and you know it, and you're walled off. So these things coming to an end, the end of a cycle, the end of this cycle that you've been living through. Your person is somebody who holds an enormous amount of intuitive ability, and they do have the ability to join you on your journey, but they're not going to get dragged into it. Capricorn, you got to stand in your own place, and that's why the Queen of Cups is there, and she's looking right at the knight who rides out of the temple. Right? There's still something being built, but the foundation upon which it's going to be built, your lover's going to demand that it's, strength, courage, love, being able to align yourself with the temple, the energy of the temple, in order to go deep. Because they're willing to join you in this transformation, but you have to lead the way, Cappy. You can't wall this person off, because whoever this is going to bring an end to this phase of feeling the Nine of Swords, or the Ten of Swords, rather, and the Three of Swords. And you know what I love? I love how they reflect each other. Look at that. It's a mirror reflection. This is transforming now, looking into this reversed. The healing of your heart. No more sitting alone with your cups, your Nine of Cups. No more of that, Cappy. You got real love on offer. So whoever this person is, understand who they are. As my guides are saying, you better understand them, or they're not going to stick around. Spirit says the time for games is over. So that's a really mystical, maybe a little bit harsh, but you know, Cappies, you can be a challenge for people. I know. I've known people in relationships with Cappies, and it's beautiful and it's challenging sometimes because your energy is really intense, and of course we see it. All right, come on, cards. So beautiful. I love that for your soulmate. Let's pick from the runes and ask Spirit. Who is this person? Spirit, who's the soulmate for Cappy that's so intense? That's just so amazing. That's somebody who's shamanistic for real and can walk in and out of the light field because they have the ability to be the blank shield. That's how much power they have. And you'd want that. If you're Capricorn, that's what you want. You want somebody standing next to you. You know, if you're whole and balanced, right? You want a power mate. You don't want to mess around. All right. Spirit's saying this one. Oh, love this. Love it. Okay. I'm going to put it right there because Spirit's telling me that's your mate. That's a beautiful rune. That's about power and about male and female energy all blended together into a place of strength. I love it. Okay, this is Uruz. It is about the wild ox. Clearly, we're talking about Cappy. Strength, manhood, and womanhood. This is a rune of terminations and new beginnings. See? New beginning. Termination, new beginning. Love it. Thank you, Spirit. It indicates that the life that you have been living has outgrown its form. That form must die so that new energy can be released in a new form. This is a rune of passage, and as such, it is a part of the cycle of initiation. So, you know, if you're cross-watching and you are the soulmate of a Capricorn, this is what's on offer to you. This is the experience you're going to have, and you got to know that you have got to be ready for this and to be able to stand in your strength. And you are probably having a transformative experience because of this relationship. So positive growth and change may involve a descent into darkness, and we see it all over the cards. Do you see this? This part of the cycle. Really interesting. I love it. This is part of the cycle of perpetual renewal. As in nature, this progress consists of 5 aspects: death, decay, fertilization, gestation, and then rebirth. Events occurring now may well prompt you to undergo a death within yourself. Since self-change is never coerced, we are always free to resist, to remain mindful that the new life is always greater than the old. Prepare then for opportunity, perhaps disguised as loss. It could involve the loss of someone or something to which you have an intense emotional bond, and through which you are living part of your life. This part of your life must now be retrieved so that you can live it out for yourself. In some way, that bond is being severed. A relationship is being radically changed, and a way of life is coming to an end. Seek among the ashes and discover a new perspective and a new strength. The ancient symbol for Uruz was the aurochs, a wild ox, and when the ox was domesticated, which was an immensely difficult task, it could transport heavy loads. So learn to adapt yourself to the demands of such a creative time. Firm principles attached to this rune. At the same time, humility is called for, since in order to rule, you must learn how to serve. Uruz puts you on notice that your soul and the universe support this new growth. So this is a really intense message, and my guides were chattering in my ear through the whole thing that I was reading. So, you know, we're talking about both of you, obviously. If you're involved with a Capricorn and you are really in a deep bonded relationship, or if suddenly, you know, you've had an awakening and somebody's standing in front of you, it's causing you to go through this cycle. You are also very well aware of the spiritual cycle that they are going through. Spirit's saying, what would happen if two shamans fell in love? So it's an intense cycle.